Yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy Rick Taylor, back with another episode of that Rick Taylor Podcast. And I'm here with my boy, man, a special guest, man. I'm here with my boy, Eat a Black, man. What's going on with you, man?
Man, what's good, my boy? Thanks for having me.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, just you could just set that in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we good.
There we go.
Yeah, we could just conversate like that, you know what I'm saying? You can look in the camera if you want to say something to the people. But other than that, we good. It's a new setup. Welcome to the podcast, first and foremost.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Last time I interviewed you, it was like I didn't even have a podcast. It was just like a one-on-one thing, like Vlad styles. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to switch it up and be different and get myself on the camera, because a lot of people was like, you should put yourself on the camera so people can know who you is and stuff like that. So here I am, man. It's the 60th episode.
Oh, yeah. Big 60, yeah.
Big 60th episode, man. I want to say thank you, too. I'm saying congratulations on all your success, too.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah. I want to kick it off with this, man. How you been? What's been going on with you?
Man, I've been doing good. I've been blessed. You know what I'm saying? Just working. When I tell you, just a lot of doors and opportunities been opened up recently. It's always the rain before the sun, and I feel like the sun came out. So I'm just happy. I can't complain. There
you go, man. It's you've been doing a lot, man. Like I said, we're gonna touch into all that, like the comedy, the movies, and all that stuff, man. Like I said, congratulations on what you got going on, man. I want to talk about some things that's been going on in pop culture so far. There's been a lot going on lately. Let's kick it off with the Montgomery Brawl.
Hey, my last name Montgomery. That's the brawl for me.
That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Now Montgomery Brawl, man. What was it like when you woke up and you seen that news?
It's crazy because I seen the memes and everything first. I ain't know what was going on. I'm like. Everybody thought, I'm gonna throw my hat in there. I'm like, I thought they was doing the Bobby Shmurda dance or something. I'm like, what the fuck y'all talking about?
Right.
But when I saw it, I ain't gonna lie, I work with white people, you know what I'm saying? I'm not racist or anything like that. But I was so happy to be black.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it was good to see everybody sticking together. Cause I kind of was like the same way I woke up to it. It wasn't really viral yet. It was just I'm like, what is this? I think somebody, I seen my boy Ray posted. I'm like, what's this? And I watched it, I'm like, oh. The next thing you know, it's all different angles and all that.
Nigga.
And it's crazy. Like you said, I'm not against white people. I love white people. I love all people. But that day, it was good to see us stick together as black people. You know what I'm saying? Because,
it was the nigga swimming. You hear me?
Yeah, the nigga got out jumped out the boat to swim over there, bro.
He jumped in with his whole fit. He's like, nigga, fuck this fit. I'm finna help buddy out.
Was he part of the staff?
I don't even know.
Because I seen a lot of staff shirts out there getting down.
Get busy. So
it was I felt like the whole situation, I didn't want to just get the, I ain't gonna say I didn't want to get this picking sides. Of course I'm picking my side because I seen what it was. They was jumping them, but I ain't know the whole story, so I had to
do my
research. And it was basically the dudes trying to tell them who they boat, because the family was in front of the cruise, just chilling or just trying to, just being hard to, deal with. And
some privilege shit.
Right. And bro was just trying to do his job. Of course, he was probably mad. Of course, I'm telling y'all, I'm trying to do my job and y'all not listening to me. So it escalated. And, I don't know what the pops or whoever that was got on. He must have struck a nerve, and it was just up after that. And then, next thing you know, you see people running down. I was like it was like a movie, bro. I'm like, damn, this shit interesting. Niggas running down. And then dog jumped in the water. Then what really did it for me is old girl who was commentating, bro.
She was hilarious.
She was crazy. She was like, that boy jump in the water, go get down. God damn. That shit was funny, man. But it was I'm not condoning violence, but you know what I'm saying? What else did y'all expect to happen in that situation? You know what I'm saying? You and your family, just jumped this man for trying to do his job. You know what I'm saying?
That was the worst part. That man literally, that was an old ass man. He just said, can you move your boat? You know what I'm saying? And y'all acting, that's what that privilege should get to you. You know what I'm saying? Now y'all mad and y'all salty.
Yep.
You know what I love the most too? I love the aftermath of it, that they found these people, found the stores that they owned and all this and all that. We trolls. We some of the biggest trolls in the world. They got the spamming they shit on Google and all that shit. Fuck that.
Right. They had the family pictures and stuff. I'm like,
all
damn, bro, the internet is crazy. How they just found all this stuff.
How you find how'd you find that? Motherfucker be like, oh, I know who finger that is. I'm gonna go find their ass.
That's the internet detectives, man. Y'all be on it, man. They had interviews interviewed some of the people.
Dog, they had the cheer on there.
Yeah, the cheer. Hey, you know what's crazy?
I was saying, we got one right here, y'all.
Right, we sure do it in black color.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? Like, they start putting the pictures up of the cheers and stuff. Like, I'm more willing. I'm guaranteed to bet you like them cheers started selling out.
Oh yeah, for a fact.
And it's crazy because it takes like a trend or a viral video for people to start doing stuff like that.
Anything.
Like, and you know, stores were smart because they was like, let's jump on this because we know everybody don't want to start buying these chairs because you know how everybody is, follow trends and stuff like that. What do you think on the take on a dude who is the reason behind the cheer thing? Like,
man, they need to sponsor, buddy.
Hey, man, dude, he was going to work with that cheer. Like, I was like, bro.
That shit. They had a shirt the day after the fight, like a shirt made with Buddy and the cheer on there. Like, fam. Even they said even do with the hat. They said the hat that you throw in the air, like dude too. Like it's you know how we do though. We gonna hop on anything.
Right. Now let me ask you: do you think because Buddy was going crazy with that chair?
Yeah, he forced it.
Do you think bro's gonna get some time?
Yeah, he forced it.
I think so too. Because I'm like he could have killed that woman on that because she was on the ground, wasn't expecting nothing, and then it's just like
smacked her. I was more scared for the people that fell into the water because I personally can't swim that well. So like I could swim over to them. People that fell into the water, what they could swim, they could have died. I'm like, all right, don't kill them now. But
right, and I was like, God damn, like, you know, because that was my concern too. Like they putting people in the people fall in the water.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like maybe this ain't that deep because it's right by the shore, but still, like it's like
man, that was the lake, right? Whatever it was.
Right. I mean, but hey, that was a crazy situation right there, and that's gonna be definitely one of the ones to go down in history for sure.
Absolutely.
So, you know,
they got theme songs to it.
Yeah, they got. You heard the song?
I heard the
Montgomery
song.
Dog funny. That song cold too.
Hey,
like,
my brother had texted me said, "Bro, this got to be our ringtone when we call each other."
That shit crazy, man. So, man, just shout out to everybody who stuck together in that situation. Like I said, I'm not condoning violence, but y'all really stuck together in that situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just, and unfortunately, it had to happen like that. And I don't,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so let this just be a lesson learned, stuff like
Stop
that.
fucking playing.
Yeah.
We ain't our great grandparents.
Right now. Now it was another situation that happened today too. Just recently today, my boy Mike Epps. I don't know if you seen that video. Where he was on a podcast. And he basically called Milwaukee because they was asking a question. They was like, they said on the show they play a game. They always talk about it like, what city would you visit the most? What city would you rather visit, Milwaukee or Minnesota? Mm-hmm. And Mike Epps was like, Milwaukee dusty. I ain't gonna lie, Milwaukee is dusty. He was like, it's rough down there. He's like, I don't know what they live in. At first he said, I don't know what they living condition is like, but he said it's dusty and needs some lotion on it. Damn. And then he was like, it's rough. And he said to get to Whole Foods, you got to go to Chicago. So like you're not really familiar with the video. A lot of people was like upset about it, and stuff like that, and some people was laughing. I'm like, how would you take that? Just like hearing it, like you got to watch the video first, but just to hear him, just hearing it.
I'm gonna take it like this. One, Mike Epps, he a comedian, Facts. So that's the first thing I'm gonna say. So whatever he say, he got to make it funny. Mm-hmm. Two, I'm gonna say this. He know that we fuck with him here. Right. Like every time that nigga come here, that nigga be in the mall, in the stores, in the hood, all that. So for him to say that, I'm gonna say that he knew what he was doing because he know we gonna get on his ass. Right. Milwaukee, we don't care. Right. We don't get no fuck who you is. You could be from here and say something about here. We get on your ass. Right. So we gonna get on his ass. But the fact that he was able to say all the bad shit about Milwaukee, but not nothing good about Minnesota, I don't know if he did.
Nah, he didn't really say nothing. Like he just said he'd just go to Minnesota, but he said Milwaukee is dusty. I didn't take it personal, bro. Because a lot of people here, we talk shit about the city from time to time. I think a lot of people feel some kind of way because us because
we fuck with them.
We fuck with them, or just like outside of that, just being from Milwaukee, bro. It's like a lot of people feel like we can talk about our city, but can't nobody else. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a lot
Not
of people,
even us, though, because Lakia, she say something about it, they get on her ass.
Facts,
so, you know what I'm saying? And I fuck with kids.
I don't know, like, why do you feel like it's like, people come in Milwaukee, a lot of people like, bash, like a lot of people go at it and attack. Is it? You think it's just like any city would do that? Like that's like if we said something about another city, they gonna get on our ass too.
I think it's just it's a stereotype. You know what I'm saying? Like when Drake first came here, he said he didn't know Milwaukee was like this. Mm-hmm. He talked all the shit about from what he thought Milwaukee was until you really get here. And then the type of nigga you is. I feel like if you a street nigga, if you a 9-to-5 nigga, whatever it is, you could come here and find all that. We just had a comedian here from Kentucky. He a street nigga. We took that nigga to the hood. The nigga said, "Oh, y'all just like home." You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like you just got to see the right shit. But if you don't see it, you gonna go off of what you see. Right. A lot of these celebrities be scary. I ain't saying scary that way, but they don't want to find out what it really be like, so they gonna go off of what they still know. Right. So
now, what did Drake say? Because I know he was talking to Lil Yachty, but I never, I don't know, like a video or something. But I never heard what he's actually.
Oh, he just said it was fun. He said it was a fucking vibe. He said the energy was there and all that. He ain't say nothing about like the hood or anything, but he was like, "No, like I talk shit about Milwaukee. Of course, he's from Toronto or Canada or whatever." Right. But he was like, "No, it was a vibe. It was fun. Like it was an event that I enjoyed." And he said that at the show. Shit.
Right. And now also like that's one thing I can say about us, bro. Like we a small city. We don't get too many opportunities and things and people and shows and stuff like that to come here. Mm-hmm. We late on a lot of things. Like so when it gets to us, or we have like somebody like a Drake or somebody come here that never been here, we gonna turn up. So they can actually see how it is. They be like, "Oh, okay, Milwaukee is different." I feel like you can get anything you're looking for in Milwaukee. Like a lot of people say they don't really know about Milwaukee. They think it's just white people or farmland.
You gotta tell them like, "Oh, we right up the street from Chicago." Like I hate that we gotta say that shit.
Right, and it is rough. It's very rough. But it's like Milwaukee is not a pushover city, and also at the same time, it's like we got a lot of talent. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So
one thing I like too though, just as a recent. You know how we usually get artists either way too early or way too late. Like we got Migos before they was really took off, and then they took off, they would never come back. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But the fact that we got Rod Wave, we got Future, we got Drake, we finna have Moneybagg, we finna have Lil Baby. All these A-list celebrities in the midst of their prime, I feel like it's gonna put us back where we need to be because they gonna see like, oh no. This shit, August is expensive. I ain't gonna hold y'all. This August is expensive.
Facts. It is, man. Like, and you're gonna spend some money for sure.
Yeah.
And I think like I'm happy they redid like the fires and forum and stuff like that because that's bringing the attention and like the Bucks and stuff like that. I think people are really starting to see what the city is about, and not to mention the TikTok got people wondering what's going on.
Man, Milwaukee had TikTok going up like straight, like you know what I'm saying? No bullshit, just the whole TikTok nigga. Yep. Everybody was doing the Steve the Stoner, Frank, nigga, all them niggas. Everybody was doing that shit, nigga.
Yeah. Shout out to the people in Milwaukee. Shout out to our city, man. Now speaking of still like having people like getting on people's lives and stuff like that, or just having an opinion and say something. You recently was just like kind of like in a situation like that on Facebook, and I seen that, bro. Like you put up a picture of like of two of your cars and stuff, and people felt some kind of way about it. And I'm like, cause my girl showed me, she was like, "Don't you know that guy named Ernest?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "He getting a lot of people hating on him on Facebook." I'm like, "What do you do? Let me see." And the amount of hate you got in that picture, bro.
I loved it.
I was like, bro, when I first went to it, I'm seeing more love now, but when I first went to it, it was like, damn, like, why is y'all upset this much? Like, because this man put up two of his cars. Mm-hmm. How did you feel when you seen that?
So, when I first thought about it, I had both of my cars. They was like kind of the same color. I said, I need to take a picture of my cars. I was geeked. So when I took the picture, you know how it always be, whenever you take any picture, you got to think of a caption. Yeah. And in my caption, I'm thinking like, what the fuck can I say? I don't want to say nothing cliche. Oh, riding this, riding that. I'm like, ooh, ATL. You ain't got to be a dope boy to get money. Because I'm a 9-to-5 nigga, if y'all don't know that. You know what I'm saying? I may do stuff in the in that nightlife, but I'm a 9-to-5 nigga. So that was the caption. And at first, when I had first posted it, it was right after my birthday. So I thought all the comments and stuff like that was saying happy birthday. So I wasn't even paying attention to it when I first seen it. And then somebody said, man, why dude say that? And I went to read what he says, like, man, that ain't no money. That ain't this, that ain't that. And I'm like, Okay, I never said this was money.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that.
Everybody was saying like, that's a 15 vet. It is a 15 vet. That's a 16 Tesla. It is a 16 Tesla. And I looked on his page, he had a Camry. You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying that Camrys ain't that, but my nigga, like, okay, like I never said I was better than nobody. I never said that I got more money than nobody. All I said is you can do whatever the fuck you want to do and work a 9 to 5. A Corvette and my Tesla is my dream cars, and I got them both, and I work a 9 to 5.
And pretty much, wasn't that what the post said?
That's
like,
all it was.
You ain't got to be a dope boy to have money, like, because I was wondering, like, where is the hate coming from? It ain't like you just say, yeah, I'm up on you broke ass.
I didn't say that.
It's nothing like you said, nothing like that. You just said you ain't got to be a dope boy to have money. You ain't say, like, look at my latest car or nothing. Like, why do you think, like, why do you think you received that backlash? Do you think they thought you was trying to stun her, or?
I just felt like I received that backlash. And this is my honest to God opinion. I feel like because I'm doing something right. If you ain't doing nothing right, ain't nobody gonna have nothing to say. Right. Either you doing something wrong or you doing something right. I picked the right way, so I'm doing something right, so they got something to say.
Right, facts. Yeah. And I was gonna ask you, like, because I mean, this question I'm about to ask you, it really doesn't matter what you put it up for, but like, was it a flex or was it more motivation?
Both.
It
was my personal flex because I felt good, but it was motivation for everybody else. Like I'm showing you don't got, like, this was my flex, absolutely.
Right. Absolutely. And I was gonna say that even if it was just a flex or you was, like, you earned the right to do that. Like, that's like people, like, say for instance, like, I had to think about it like in a perspective. You know how like women get their body done or something, or somebody might be working out a lot and they got their shirt off, or they show their body more. A lot of people be like, oh, that girl hoe, or they just keep doing all this for attention. Like, but you really think about it, people like to show off their accomplishments. If this girl did go get her body done, she feels confident now. Why can't she show off herself? That's up to her. If her boyfriend or her husband okay with it, why everybody else tripping? If this guy want to show off his 6-pack because he been in the gym like crazy, what's the problem?
I feel like the only people that really hate on stuff like that is people that either can't do it or don't have the opportunity to do it. Yeah. Because I never get mad at a nigga that if he got a 6-pack, I'm like, man, quit showing your damn body. I'm like, damn, I need to do some sit-ups, huh? You know what I'm saying? Like, just say that, bro. Just say that.
And man, it's like, you know, I feel like, you know, it's crazy about social media. It gives everybody opportunity and an opinion to speak about your life. So I think that's like it's a gift and a curse of the internet. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I think though too though, and it's just one thing I want to say. If I haven't responded to you, that you know what I'm saying, you have my back, and when I apologize, it was just so much. So I appreciate everybody, but I ain't gonna lie, like 95%, a vast majority of people that was hating, they don't even know me.
Exactly.
I look like they not friends with me, not friends with no mutual friends. They don't even know me. People that know me they know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a cool ass nigga. You walk up to me, you can speak to me, I'ma holler at you, we can drink, we can do whatever. Like I'm not that type of nigga. So
right, and that's the crazy part about it, because I'm like, bro, this is Ernest, bro. Ernest cool as fuck, bro. Like, why is everybody hating, bro? Like, I just really was like, I just seen the hate up front. I'm like, this is some pure hating shit going on.
I loved it.
And I'm like, damn. And that's good that you loved it, because, like, you know, in a situation like that can make or break somebody. That could, like, you know, you could have felt some kind of like, damn, why everybody hating on me? Why everybody giving me all this negative energy? Like, and it could have made you like, man, I regret putting that shit up there. But it's like, somebody always gonna say something. You're not gonna be able to please everybody. Like I said, I'm surprised because I didn't see one negative thing you posted. You just said, you just showed your 2 cars, said you don't gotta be a dope boy to have money. That's motivation for the younger people or anybody out here who be getting influenced and thinking you gotta go that route to just get those things, but that's not true.
And that's all it was. My drug dealing friends was like, hey, shit, good shit, my nigga. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all that was. It was no slight to niggas that's out here having their way. Like, do your dance, boss. But it's them kids that don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to do that. If you a real drug dealer, you real dope boy or anything like that, you should be telling these kids the same thing. No, nigga, go get you a business and help me get the fuck up out this. Like, come on now. That's all that was.
Facts. And it is what it is, man. Like I said, you ain't doing nothing wrong, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. That's why I got on there like, man, congratulations, bro. Like, you really doing your thing.
Thank you.
For sure. Now let's talk about that, because I see you, like, you started becoming more movies. Like, how many movies you been in now?
So now I'm actually shooting a movie this weekend. So this will be my 4th one.
That's crazy. Is this one you shooting right now with Swift?
Yeah.
Man, let me ask you about that. Like, how did you connect with Swift and start getting into his movies and stuff like that?
So it's crazy. You never know who you know. We did a podcast when I was on MKE Verified. I interviewed Swift. Got to chopping with him. He said, I'm going to put you in a movie. And it got deeper than that because Swift's last name was Sloan. And the Sloans lived, I don't know if y'all know the Sloans is, they lived on my block. I remember I was showing my mama like the behind the scenes shit, and I was like, oh, I'm shooting my movie, Mom, shoot my movie. She's like, look at Ramon. And I'm like, how you know Swift? That's his real, like, how you know Swift? She's like, what? That's the Swift? And I'm like, whoop-de-whoop. I showed him a picture of my mama. I've been knowing bro since I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? Just didn't know, you know what I'm saying? Just didn't put two and two together. But it really started with the MKE Verified Podcast. You know what I'm saying? Open the door for me. I'm going to walk in. He said, I'm going to put you in a movie. I interviewed. I still did the whole auditions. I did everything, face shots and everything. And it went from there. And then once I got going, he like, yeah, if you, like just the past, what I told you I'm finna do on this weekend, I had to audition for that. Like, it wasn't on some, this just eat shit. Like, don't nobody touch it. Nah.
Now, let me ask you, like, with the auditions, like, what is that process like going to audition and trying out?
So the way they do it is everybody's separate. So they'll send you a script and they'll say, this is you, have somebody record you record yourself, and send it back to us. So like they would send me a script. Like when I did A Good Day for Everybody, it was one where it was me and a girl back and forth, right? So I had my friend, she recorded me, she saying the girl lines, I'm saying the dude lines, just like I would do in a movie, and I sent it back to him. So like just back and forth emails. That's how that went. Yeah.
Now, was it hard for you like memorizing your lines and stuff like that?
So absolutely, a lot of times because too, like the script to say mother. I've never said mother a day in my life. I say moms. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So like trying to make it me was more hard than anything than memorizing lines. Cause like doing comedy is kind of like acting because I have a whole comedy set written down word for word of how I say it. So like remembering lines ain't hard, but making it me was harder than anything. But other than that, it was cool.
Yeah, that's crazy that you brought that up too. Like we gonna get into that, but like I always wonder like comedians, like when they have they set written down, like how they remember that. Like what is the like that process is the same? Like how long you got to study for that?
Man, so what I do when I do comedy, I gotta feel the room out first. So like I come in, if I got something new, like man, people say, "Oh, I heard him say that before." Of course, you heard me say it before, nigga. I'm still practicing it, nigga. But I come in and I feel the room out, and I look at the room and I peep like if it's old people, if it's young people, if it's I would need to be PG-13. So then I have a list of notes that I would go through and think of jokes to say. So like I go through like it just say like grandma. I got a whole 15 minutes on what I can start with grandma and finish with grandma. So I go through that and figure out a way to make it flow. And that's how I do it really. And then like, you know what I'm saying? So like, I got shit that I know I want to say already. And then like, if I get stuck on stage, I got shit that I know it's in my back pocket. Like I know this joke, I can hit it like that. So, but I'm different. Like I give shout outs to people like Bodini, Drew, and this ain't no slight to nobody. Bodini, Drew, I'm not saying B. Jones, I'm not saying Myron, I'm not saying other people like that. The only reason I'm saying that is they more like me. Like Bodini and Drew, they tell you stories. You get what I'm saying? Drew, his whole set is a fucking story. Bodini, his whole set is a fucking story. Me, Myron, and B. Jones, we more improv. You know what I'm saying? Me and Myron, we want somebody to say something in the crowd so we can attack their ass. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like, shit like that strives on us. It's not saying that we're not as good as a comedian as them. It's just like, they are storytellers. I'm not. And I'm trying to get to that. I'm like, my attention span is this big, so I got quick hitters, you know what I'm saying, that I hit motherfuckers with.
And that's so good that you say that, bro, because y'all dope, bro. Like, I've been into a stand-up comedy show. I was with my brother-in-law, and I was filming it, and I seen you there. You was hosting it. And Bodini was there, and Drew was there. That was a good show, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, and I was like, man, they doing their thing, bro. So I already know the process. It got to be hard, you know. Now, back to the movie right quick. Let me ask you, like, this is your fourth movie. How does it feel to see yourself like on the screen? Like, damn, I'm actually doing movies.
The first one was a small one. I was just in there. The second one was a big one with Swift, and that shit felt amazing. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, nigga, I watched that movie probably 100 times. I know the ad-libs, I know the cut screens, I know the streets that they finna show next. Like, it felt so good, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. It felt great. I
can imagine, bro. You definitely be doing your thing. Shout out Swift Sloan, man.
Oh, yeah.
You definitely put a lot of people on. I see a lot of people I know in your movies, and then just the fact y'all doing that stuff, bro. And because I be watching this stuff on Amazon and Tubi all the time, bro. Like, it's good to see home on there.
The nigga don't stop. Like I told y'all, I'm shooting a movie this weekend. Yeah. September 9th, a good All About a Check is dropping in the movie premiere. So like right when we shooting one, as soon as we done shooting, the movie is dropping. So like he ain't stopping.
Yeah, man. Shout out Swift, man. Shout out you too. I want to ask you one more question about the movie. Now, you said you do the audition in your own space and you record it. What is the difference when you really get on that set?
So the biggest difference about being on that set is that camera is looking at you. Like right now, this camera is on me now, right? You know how hard it is to not do this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not looking to that camera.
and just to like have a conversation with you, like really be talking and not be like. So I feel like that's the biggest difference is because what people don't understand is behind it. Like in here, we got the lights and we got your camera. Not saying that that's light, but you know what I'm saying? But in the movie set, it's 13 niggas back there. It's all these different lights here. You got the microphone on, you got all this and all that. Trying to act normal, that's the hardest part. Right. Like acting for real. Like people think acting easy. Acting ain't easy. They talk shit about Tubi shit. Acting is not easy, boss.
It's not easy at all, you know what I'm saying? I actually was like trying to do my little acting thing too. Like I like the BMF show. Mm-hmm. I remember Ray told me about that and I was like, you know, fuck it, I'm about to do a little audition with my guy. And I actually did it and it was pretty cool. I'm like, okay, I remember the lines and everything. That's what I thought I was gonna mess up on. But I see like acting can be like something good to do, like something like interesting, you know what I'm saying? It gives you a different chance to be a different character. It tests your it tests you, like it pushes you to do something different. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. Like I like that, and I see how the process was when I was doing the little audition thing. So that's dope to see, bro.
I remember when I came to day 2, like everything goes in days, and like a movie ain't shot from start to finish. It's shot like in different
different scenes.
You all here, and y'all got these 12 scenes together, we gonna do the 12 scenes. You know what I'm saying? So I had one scene where I was with my mom. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then the next scene, I was mad as a bitch. They was like, all right, get mad. And I'm like, but I'm not mad. You know what I'm saying? It's like, get mad. I'm like, You know what I'm saying? So like trying to like turn it on and off like that was also a learning process. Like I can get mad, but I was just having a great time. You know what I'm saying? Like
you was happy as hell.
Get angry. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Get angry now and really show it in your face. Really flare your nose out. You know what I'm saying? So like it really get like that.
Right. Now how frustrating could it be? Because, you know, or if it's even frustrating to you, like how frustrated can it be, like for them to like, you know, do it over. You ain't doing it like that. You ain't doing it right.
So it's very frustrating, but not because they saying do it over. It's frustrating on me. Like if I ain't doing it right, I'm more mad at myself. Now I have a time, and I ain't gonna say who or I ain't gonna say where. Swift gonna hate me, but it was a scene that took entirely way too long because somebody just could not get it right. You know what I'm saying? Like way too long. Now on me, I'm saying, now imagine like I just need you to say one word or something like that. So I got to keep saying my 12 words over and over and over. Now that's frustrating on me because you can't get your shit right. So now I'm like, and so now by the 12th scene, they looking at me like, come on, eat now. I'm fucking up now because I'm irritated now. You know what I'm saying? I can't keep the same energy. Now I'm like, hello, how you doing today? I'm mad now. It's like, at first I was like, hey, how you doing today? You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's frustrating too. But it's, at the end of the day, we all working together for the bigger picture because we don't want to put nothing out that look like bullshit. So if we got to do it over, we all got to do it over. We win together, we lose together. So, but it's definitely frustrating.
Man, that's dope, man. Shout out to y'all. Shout out Swift. Shout out you, man. I'm saying I check the movies out, man.
And Steve-O, man. Steve-O, Beezy, them the cameramans from Detroit, Beezy, everybody, man. All my boys out there, man.
Yeah, I got to get Beezy on here. We was talking. I was supposed to interview him a while back. I just had Big Steve on the show before I got into the spot. I interviewed Swift a while back before I had the podcast, so I'm gonna have to bring him back up here too. You know, shout out to y'all, man. Y'all really doing y'all thing, bro.
Yes, sir.
And pushing that, you know, that film culture in Milwaukee and stuff. So, shout out to y'all. Now, let me ask you about the podcasting because I see you start getting into the podcasting too. MKE Verified, how you get into that? How you get that gig?
So the way I got into that, first of all, I'm not behind MKE Verified, but I definitely say I'm the face of it. I don't mind to say that. But the person that's behind it had reached out to me and said, hey, I want to do a podcast and I want you to be the face of it. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, absolutely, let's do it. And it literally was just on the person who it was. They seen me in the club. They seen me on the mic. They seen me doing this. They was like, I like his energy. You know what I'm saying? And it went from there, and we just kept going, and that's just literally how it started. And we've been locked in, and my people.
Right now, let me ask you, like, not to be in your business or nothing like that. When somebody reached out to you, like, when he reached out to you, like, how did y'all set that up? Like, was it money involved, or was it like more of an opportunity? Like, you know, because you know some people be like, man, I gotta get paid or something like that. Like, and you having the name that you have and stuff like that. Like, did you charge them, or do you like
So
just look at it as an opportunity.
And it's crazy you say that. That's exactly how I looked at it because honestly, he actually reached out to me in person. You know what I'm saying? And said, you want to do a podcast together? And at first I was like, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then he kind of let me know like, hey, well, you know what I'm saying? This is what it is and this is who I am. Then I looked at it as, okay, well now, not only is, because if you come to me, you come to me for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So what can I get out of this? If I can't get none out of it, I don't want to do it. But I looked at it as an opportunity to grow. Look, I would never be in movies if it wasn't for him. I can't say that for sure, 100%, but look what happened from it. So I saw the opportunity. But then he also did make it monetary in certain occasions. You know what I'm saying? If it's something that didn't benefit me, he made it beneficial for me. Yeah. I'll definitely say that.
That's what's up, man. Because I've been like I've been at a shoot before with y'all doing that MKE Verified, and I just seen the whole setup and just, you know, just seeing how y'all run it too. I'm like, it was dope to see another podcast. You know what I'm saying? And you definitely is a good fit for that, bro. Because like I remember I seen like how you was doing interviews. Y'all even had the freestyles people was doing sometimes in the booth and all that. So it was definitely dope to see that. Now, also outside of MKE Verified. It was brought to my attention that you was also supposed to be a part of another podcast. I don't know if it's still happening, but what's the hype about?
What's the hype about?
What's going on with that?
So that was me, T Glazed it, and 414 Hype House. That's my homie Jay, and it's the young man that's in charge of 414 Hype House. T Glazed it came to a comedy show that we did at Prime. It was like E's the missing piece that we need. Brought me in, and we kind of got that going. And this ain't no elbows point or anything like that. It's still something that we should definitely get going. But, you know, it's just T Glaze that does his shit. I do my shit. My nigga Jay doing his shit. It's hard. And then not even just us. That's just the faces that you see. All the faces behind it. Like right now, it's me and you in here. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody stopping you from doing nothing right now. It was too many moving parts that you know what I'm saying, that just kind of halted that. But yeah, we kind of had that going, and that's the thing I like the most. MKE Verified didn't have nothing to say. It was like, hey, do y'all dance? You know what I'm saying? Like whoopty whoop. The fact that you came to MKE Verified, I'm still here with you. Like it ain't no. I love that we all can work together like this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, with you getting ready to work with, or was about to, or still is working with, what's the hype about? Was that going to interfere with what you was doing MKE Verified, or you still going to be doing both? Or?
I was going to do both because they were two different type of platforms. MKE Verified, there's never been a podcast. If you say it's a podcast, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But it never was just me on there. I was always interviewing people or bringing somebody on of interest. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Compared to what's the hype about, we was trying to make that where that was a weekly thing where we just talked about the shit going on throughout the week. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like we talked about the shit going on just here now, but like MK Verified was more of an interview thing, and what's the hype about was supposed to be more of a podcast environment.
And that's where I kind of like, even with my show, I kind of get confused. Like I don't even like to always say podcast, but I just say it because I'm on the show. But you really look at my stuff as different. It's all around. It's I'm interviewing artists, I'm interviewing different people, or I might have a situation where I'm up here with my girl or some friends. We just talking about pop culture.
I like that. That's a podcast. You know that's a podcast.
Yeah, then I got my situation where I got the Freestyle Friday where people come here and rap. So I just be trying to have different, days to do different things and stuff like that. So I think that's dope. And like what you said about what's the hype about. I figured it had to be something deeper than that because y'all was getting ready to get up and running. Y'all had a place. I seen how the setup was. I'm like, oh, that setup dope.
Thank you.
And I was like, that shit dope. And like you said, it's different people behind the scenes. So in my mind, it was just T Glaze, you, and Jay. But and also I kind of got like, can you say who else was involved? Because I would think that this my guy, he do the shirts, T-shirt. I forgot what my guy's name is, but he got his own screen printing company.
You ain't talking about Sterling, is you?
I don't know. He shoots too though.
That I could say Sterling name. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, like Sterling was our cameraman.
You know was Sterling the cameraman also for?
Yeah.
So
Sterling was our cameraman, and that's just one of the examples. Like so, if Sterling was busy that day, we couldn't shoot. Then the next day he available, shit, I ain't available. I'm DJing. Right. The next day T Glaze ain't available. The next day the sound man wasn't available. Right. The next day this, you know what I'm saying? So like it was never no like we wasn't fucking with each other or like it was anything like that. It was everybody had shit going and we like, man, we gotta get. And this crazy thing is we actually did like about 3 videos. We shot about 4 4 videos. I mean, like
episodes and stuff.
Episodes and shit like that. And the thing was, we didn't want to put out no bullshit. So we was like, nah, until we get it right, we ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them.
I can imagine how it is because, like, you know, when you first start, like, you ain't going to just put the first ones out. You might, but again, you just got to get that feel. And that's exactly how it was here, bro. Like, I ain't going to lie. I was like, man, this spot ain't doing what I wanted to do for me. And I was like, I got to keep trying, though. A lot of people like, keep trying, bro. We like the setup. Because I was trying to, like, compare this to my old setup in my crib. You know, the crib was just booming. It was something special. It started, it kicked all this off. But it's like you got to keep going until you get in that rhythm and just...
Till you find your niche.
Yeah,
like, you know
if y'all do happen to put something out, you know what I'm saying, y'all can watch it, learn from it and stuff like that. Keep going. But I'm definitely, like, eager to see what that's going to be about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just to hear that there's different people involved. Excuse me. I didn't even know that. Like, that's dope because I'm thinking, like, you said the other guy shoots. I automatically thought T. Glaze was gonna shoot.
He ain't want to shoot. He like, you know what I'm saying?
So he gonna be on the show.
Yeah, he's part of he's a host.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Wow. See, that's dope. See, I always thought, like, you know, he was just gonna be behind it and stuff like that. But that's dope though. Like, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to y'all. Hopefully y'all keep that going.
And that just show you how we work together. The fact that he shoots and he knows how to shoot, knows how to edit, and he didn't mind letting somebody else be like, oh no, do your dance. You know what I'm saying? And I name drop anybody if it's the right name. That's, you know what I'm saying? If it's okay to drop, like Sterling, get his shit off.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Like, you know, it gives different opportunities for people, stuff like that. So just to see all those different people, like, got their hands in it, because it's more than the faces you see on the camera.
For a fact,
it's people behind the scenes.
You know that for a fact. You know what I'm saying?
And then, like, you know what I'm saying?
It ain't no me without you. You get what I'm saying? Y'all don't see the people that y'all see if it wasn't for the cameramans and shit like that. So like, it's and y'all job hard.
Right. And, you know, for a fact, like, you know, like, that's a fact. Like, I know there's going to come a time where I got to have some people help me because I can't just do it all by myself. Like, now I'm doing it by myself because this don't take a lot for me. Like, and plus, I didn't want to have to wait on people. I'm like, you know what? I got what I need. Let me just start it off. I was already doing one-on-one interviews, and let me just switch it up a little bit. But the bigger you get and the more, like, things you get, like, you want to get involved with and do different things, you're going to have people with you. So... But I definitely, just from shooting like Slap City and stuff like that, I definitely get being on other people's time. So, you know what I'm saying? Because that's a lot of times too, like, season 2 never got shot because either, you know, Ray got more busy, I'm starting to get busy, I got a kid now, then some people went to jail, then some people like doing different things. It was just like, it ain't
like we all, that's the thing, if we all was just 100% invested into this,
right,
it's amazing, it's popping, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be shooting Power and The Shy and shit like that, they not doing nothing but that. And
that's what I'm saying, I couldn't really trip about it because those people were really getting paid and stuff like that. A lot of people who helped us out in Slap City was just doing it off the love and just the opportunity. So it was never, and I'm not saying that we couldn't be like, man, y'all got to be here for this, but it's like they was really doing us a favor and we was doing them a favor.
And what can you say?
Right. So what could you say? But it's like everybody just got to come on board and just set some days or something like that. But because I definitely know how it is shooting. It can be fast if you got like a set dates and stuff like that, because that's how we was doing it too. How y'all say y'all do different scenes, we was doing it the same way. So that's dope, man. Shooting is fun.
Oh, it's definitely fun. If y'all can get into any kind of acting or anything like that, do it, man. That shit fun. Right. And I love when bitches come over, I put my movie on. They be like, oh, you shooting a movie? I've been all type of movies. Right. I just kidding.
Now, you know, the comedy thing, I'm gonna close it out with the comedy thing, man. Like, I see y'all had a recent show. Y'all got a lot of people coming up here too now. I see that y'all had I forget his name, but he usually be with Big Lowdown and Uncle Hank them. He's from Chicago.
Mike Starks. Is that his name?
I think so. He was like light skinned.
Yeah.
Kind of lighter.
I'm finna tell you his name right now. His name is Mike Stamps. Mike Stamps.
Yeah, him. Like I see like a lot of
check. We gonna get there.
Check.
There you
go.
Check. Yeah.
Check. Okay. Check. Damn. This motherfucker.
That motherfucker ain't fucking with you, still, man. Some XLR chords, man.
Fucking with me today. Okay.
He going to be hold that motherfucker like this.
Oh, yeah.
See what I told you? What?
Yeah.
It's like right there.
Right. Okay. Boom.
There
We
we
good.
go. Don't move, nobody.
Right. Don't move. But like yeah, bro. Like I see y'all got a lot of people coming from like different cities and stuff and rocking out with y'all, and y'all had like Big Lowdown, Mike Stamps, and Uncle Hank and all that. Like, and then not to mention we got like people like Bodini and like a lot of people here, Unpredictable Drew, Myron, you, B Jones, and a lot of other people. Man, like. How does it feel like what is that environment like when y'all have these different people under one roof?
So I'm gonna say this: the last show we did was probably the best show that I've been a part of. The reason being is we had a lot of names, like you said, that I didn't know of. You know what I'm saying? A lot of names I heard of, never saw.
Right.
And I was a part of the show, but a lot of people that were in the crowd that weren't a part of the show was people that, you know what I'm saying, would be solid with me. Like B. Jones, Drew, and Myron all came together and, you know what I'm saying, was there at the show. That shit felt good because they wasn't getting paid. They didn't get on the microphone. We shouted them out or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But they was pedestrians.
They're
you get what I'm
showing
saying?
love and stuff.
Showing love, and then the people that did come showed major love. You know what I'm saying? Followed each other on Instagram. People don't understand that follow is something serious, man. Follow me on Instagram, E_DA_black. That shit means something.
Right.
So just the fact that everybody was able to come together and everybody was funny. That was the best part about it because it's a thing called taking class. You get what I'm saying? Like when you see other comedians go up, I take something for every comedian that go up. Not necessarily a joke or anything. It could be just delivery. They could say a joke, like they could say something about living with their mama. You get what I'm saying? And it may hit me because I had this living with my girl. Then it made me think about like, damn, I can make a joke about me living with my girl at the time, whatever the case may be.
Right.
So it's all about taking class from everybody, getting understanding people's styles and things like that. But the nigga from Chicago, he was a fucking monster, bro. He was a fucking monster. Like he went nuts. Nigga came in, went the fuck crazy. So just getting my face in the right rooms around the right people means a lot. Like I got connections all over now.
Right. Let me ask you something. Like now, did he go before you or last, or did he like?
I was the host.
Okay, he was host.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna ask, like, what is it like going after somebody who just killed it? Like, not saying you're not gonna kill it, but is it like spark a different, like, damn?
Depending on who the person is, and this is the thing. So like, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Me, B. Jones, Bodini, and Drew. We kind of got like that's probably the people I did the most shows with together. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Usually I host because, you know what I'm saying, how I am and whatever. A lot of people don't like going after Drew. You know what I'm saying? Because Drew's energy is up there. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people don't go after me. A lot of people don't like going after me because my energy is up there. But I'm going to tell you the thing that get along with us, we don't have a consistent order. Because whatever happens is whoever goes first is going to set the tone. And the person that's after him be like, I gotta come with that shit now. You know what I'm saying? And then he go here. Then the person after him goes there. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
like with us, it motivates us. But with some people, like it happens. You know what I'm saying? Where if somebody go nuts and then you be like, man, I ain't got nothing for that. I've seen shows like that. But with us, it's like, because we are all one. You know what I'm saying? I look good when you look good. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, this was the show.
Right.
So it motivates us. But
have you ever been booed?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And the time I was booed, it's probably, okay, I've been doing comedy for so long. I've been on stage for so long. This is the only one time where I went to it and I was just like, this shit, like, y'all know who the fuck I am. Like, I'm finna be funny as a bitch. Y'all gonna laugh or whatever I say. I'm gonna walk at this motherfucker and be like, hey, yo, y'all gonna laugh. And that was the weakest show I've ever had. And the best show I ever had was one where my stomach was in my back and I damn near boo-booed on myself because that's how nervous I was. Wow. And that was the best show I've ever had. Like if every comedian that goes on stage is nervous, they're lying if they tell you they not. They're lying.
That's anybody who go out and do something, period.
Yeah, like if you're not nervous, you don't care. You get what I'm saying? And the time I didn't care, I did horrible. And every single time I'm nervous and I care, I do amazing. So I definitely was booed.
And it's crazy because that nervousness can like make somebody not want to do it. Even like it can make you or break you. Like realistically, you just kind of got to go through that fear. Mm-hmm. And once you're on that stage, that's when everything go away. And once you get the ball rolling, so
that should be fun though, man.
Yeah, man. Like I respect what y'all do, man, because it's like everybody think the next man's job is easy.
Swear to
or they
God.
think they can do what you do, but it's not like that. You're going to do what you can do. You got to stay in your lane.
People think that like you could be funny in a barbershop or anything like that, but getting on stage in front of 100, it's just 100. Just 100. It's not a lot of people. Just in front of 100 motherfuckers and make everybody in there laugh while it's quiet. Yeah, it's not sweet, boss. You know what I'm saying?
He said just 100 people. That's 100 people. That's a lot of people. But matters like, imagine like a Kevin Hart type of show or something like that. Like, god damn. So if you can make shit, hell, not even 150 people, that's still like, it make you nervous.
The show where I told you my stomach was in my back, it was 750 people in there, and 85% of the show was Puerto Rican. Nobody knew me.
Right.
I had a table of people that was there that knew me. You know what I'm saying? So that was it. That's all I had. That's why I was so nervous, because usually, you know, I can go off of my name. Not saying it like that, but motherfuckers, like, if you hear from, you know who I am, like, you be like, oh, he funny. So you gonna laugh because I'm funny already. You get what I'm saying? They didn't know who I was. They didn't know anything. So that's why I was so nervous. Like, I really got to be funny now. Right. My first thing that I say to them got to make that open them up to be like, okay, let's listen to what he got to say, because I've been at shows where motherfuckers like,
just watching, just looking at you like, oh, shit. He ain't that funny.
That's when you get cotton mouth. That's why you ever see somebody drinking battle rap, anybody drinking water and all that shit, because you get nervous up there and your mouth get dry. Yeah, so
man, it's a lot. It sounds like it's a lot that people don't know and that you gotta know about, you know, when it comes to the comedy. Let me ask you this, like, my final question for you is like, I want to kind of put two in the last question. What is next for you, and also, what advice would you give the next up-and-coming comedian?
So what's next for me is just rubbing elbows with everybody that I can. With the movie shit that I done did a shit with Gravy. That's the guy that played Biggie, Hoops, all the main Detroit actors that y'all be seeing on these shows. Like, I've been in shit with them. Just plenty of motherfuckers that's like already when you see their face, you know who they is. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like globally, and like when I look like, you know what I'm saying, USA-wide, or whatever the case may be. Right. But just rubbing elbows with the right people and becoming that. You know what I'm saying? Like, with the shit that just happened on Facebook, I love that, because that means I'm doing something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to get used to that, because if I want to get to that level, I gotta be able to withstand that and take that. So that's like the next step for me. And the biggest thing I want to get at anybody doing anything, just, man, listen, stop giving a fuck about what the next person gonna do. If they ain't putting no money in your pocket, or they ain't taking it out, don't give a fuck about what they saying and or doing, because at the end of the day, you got to do what you want for yourself, for your family, for your kids, or anything like that. And can't nothing nobody stop. Like, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Like, I DJ too, and I love DJing. It's fun as fuck. Me and all the DJs, we cool as a bitch. If I can't do something and somebody call me, I call a DJ. Can you do it for me? Can you do this? When I see Nudie, I think Nudie one of the coldest DJs here. Yep. Fucking the coldest DJs that I've ever seen. And he tell me, bro, get your shit off, get your shit off. When he pop up in the building, I want to go crazy, so he could look at me and be like, do your thing. Like, do what makes you feel good. Not give a fuck about what nobody else doing. If somebody else is doing something that you doing, support them, because they still can't stop your money. Fact. I can't stop Nudie money, and he can't stop mine. I can't stop nobody's shit. Right. My podcast don't stop yours don't stop mine, but we got to work together. Exactly. And like, you know what I'm saying, everybody got to, when you're in your own lane, that's all that matters. Ain't no need to be trying to be a competition with nobody. It's enough money out here for everybody. It's enough fans out here for everybody. It's enough, like, you know what I'm saying, everybody got something different that the next person might want. And if you do the same thing, that's why when I see your podcast, when I see other people come over to podcasts, like Jerry, everybody podcast, I show love, you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to my boy Juice Talk. Like, you know what I'm saying? I started my stuff before him, and he was like, when he first started, and I knew he was, and we was chopping it up. He was like, bro, I thought you hated me. I'm like, why you think that? He was like, I don't know. I think he was just talking shit, but he was like, he got his stuff kicking off. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna never hate on nobody else, you know what I'm saying? And I remember it started off, he was asking me for tips. Now he took off. I be asking him for tips, like, bro, how you do this? How you do that? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's not letting the ego get in the way. That's showing love, because he showed me love. I show him love. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it's supposed to be, bro. Like, shout out my boy Juice Talk. We got a event tomorrow, 3-on-3 basketball tournament. Where at? Well, we could talk about that. Washington Park. By the time y'all see this interview, it'll happen already. But let me know. I'm gonna try to pop up too. Oh yeah, tomorrow at 12 p.m. at Washington Park. Okay. Yeah, in the Cage Finch Park. Mm-hmm. So I know exactly what you're talking about. Yep. So yeah, I'm gonna be there. But like just stuff like that, him reaching out to me and other. He reached out to Cali Chris from 7 Sessions in the. Shout out to Cali, man. And stuff like that. Us showing love to each other. And just
just that pushes the culture and pushes us and help us support each other and give us different a variety of platforms to have here and a bigger fan base.
What people don't know is motherfuckers can like me and like you and we doing the same thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't just all like you, I ain't liking nobody else, fan. It's just if we open each other up to everybody fan base and friend base, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I ain't call nobody a fan, I call them a friend, you know what I'm saying? But like, man, listen, if we work together, we'd be so cold. It's just, we just crab in the bucket.
Yeah, that's a fact. Shout out my boy DJ Jerry, he's gonna be on the show too in a week, so.
Put me on the show too, Jerry. I want to hop on his shit. I want to get motherfuckers be getting on Jerry ass. I want to talk my shit.
All right, man. Shout out to him, man. But man, shout out to you, man. Thank you for coming on the podcast, and congratulations on all your success up to this point. You're doing movies, you're DJing. You know what I'm saying? You got your comedy going, man. You know what I'm saying? You're just a likable person, bro.
Thank you, bro.
And I knew that from when I met you. Just the vibe is not a big head type of persona or ego or nothing like that. You know, God's definitely blessing you. And I can't wait to see how much more he's going to bless you and how far he's going to take you, bro.
Thank you, bro.
For sure, bro. And that means a lot, bro. Like, I see you doing your thing and I see other people doing their thing and I get motivated, bro. Like,
and that's how it's supposed to be.
You know what I'm saying? Cause
iron sharpen iron, nigga. You
exactly. And no matter if we doing something different, it's still from the city, bro. You know? Like, because a lot of times you can get down. You know what I'm saying? You see somebody else doing their thing, but I'm motivated. You know, seeing you in the movies, seeing Jerry doing their thing, seeing Juice talk, seeing Ray with the videos, seeing people turn up, bro, that makes you turn up. You know
exactly.
What I'm saying? So, like I said, you definitely been doing your thing, like, because you know what I'm saying, you've been staying consistent, too, from the last time I interviewed you. And I be seeing, like I said, I see you everywhere. Like, just random events, but I see you you hosting or you're one of the stand-up comedians at the show or whatever. You just in
it
the
definitely
party.
It be like that. I walk in, I see you like, oh, you shoot this? I'll be like, yeah. Okay, bet, let's work.
Right, and that's exactly how it be, bro. We love the genuine, bro. But I definitely appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying? Continue doing what you're doing, stay in your lane, and you know what I'm saying. Continue to do what you do and keep blessing the city with motivation and stuff like that.
Man, you too, bro. And definitely keep doing your thing. Don't stop. Like you said, you ain't like this, you ain't like that. You say, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Keep going, boss.
Facts.
Be your biggest critic. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Don't let nobody else do it. You be your own one.
That's right. Facts, man. Let the people know where they can find you before we get up out of here.
Oh yeah, find me on Facebook, Ernest Montgomery. I got an old ass man name. Find me on Instagram and TikTok at E_DA_black. And if this drop before September 9th, make sure y'all pull up to ANC Mayfair. A good All About a Check. It'll be premiering in Mayfair. I think tickets, I can't remember the price, but it's at 6 o'clock. Movie premiere. We're gonna have all the Detroit actors, all the Milwaukee actors that's in the movie. They all gonna be in the building. Make sure y'all there, man. I appreciate that. You heard?
Y'all already know what it is, man. Y'all make sure y'all tap in on my boy, man. I want to thank all y'all for supporting too. Y'all make sure y'all keep tapping in. Rick Taylor Entertainment, you know what I'm saying? Eat a black, man. We out, man.
Yes, sir.